They're usually lofty, but I don't set long-term goals. I always set them 12 months to 2 years. I don't have the vision for making 5 or 10-year goals. But yeah, but the one is definitely an option to retire in 10 years. You gotta come up here though. Yeah.
So how successful is the business?
How successful? I mean, that's relative, I guess. It's more successful than most. And then it's not as successful as I want it to be. I mean, I always, you won't find a successful person that's satisfied. Whatever they have, it's not enough. Because most people don't do it for the money. People that are running these publicly traded companies, I mean, what do you do with $60 million a year in salary? They're working 90 hours a week, they can't spend it. Power, it's a fame. Other questions?
No, I don't want the dog. How did you get started?
No, I mean, did I answer that in here? The upholstery cleaning?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't? Yeah, I said that so many times. No, that's a good question. I was cleaning a man's upholstery at his house, and then he had CNBC on, so I asked him, you know, what do you do? I'm a stockbroker. Live in a beautiful house, you know, drove a beautiful car. I said, you know, it's like, you know, I want this life, you know, because I came from dead broke and cleaning the guy's couch. So he told me all about the business, you know, and then after I was done, he kept on talking, and he's like, you know, if you want a job, I'll give you a job in this business. And I didn't, he gave me his phone number, and he told me, he's like, call me on Monday, and I'll be in for an interview. I called him, left a message, called him the next day, left a message, called him at least 20 times with messages over the next month and a half. He finally took the call, and the guy's like, you know, you offered me a job, I want to take it. You know, he brought me in there. It was a very crooked brokerage firm, so I wasn't there but a month. And then it was difficult to get my check, but I knew I wanted the business. So I paid to have the Series 7 books given to me, and I took the test myself, and then I was in the business. Yeah. But that one meeting, that was a life changer. But if you ask yourself, I didn't ask myself the powerful questions I'm giving to you guys. You know, what would I do if I knew I could not fail? You know, those are the types of questions. What's most important to me? Ask yourself the questions, and answers will come about what you want to do or what you should do with your life.
To that question that you just asked, what can I do if I can? The only thing I could find out was to look at the past, not the future. Because really, you can only learn from that.
What was the question though?
Like, what would you do if you could not fail?
What would you do if you could not fail?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that to you because to me, the only answer I would find is to learn from the past. But
Yeah, no, you got to think about it going forward. Yeah.
but I was gonna say you can't move forward without learning from the past.
If you ask yourself that question every day for a month, I can promise you'll have ideas flowing into your head. If you ask it with certainty, what would I do if I knew I could not fail? Ask with certainty, and your subconscious mind will give you answers. I'm not telling you these things because they don't work. These things work. Questions, power questions are huge. Believe me, I still do it every day. That's the first thing I do in the morning is I start asking myself questions because I want my mind in the right mindset. You know, ask yourself these questions. That's why I'm putting all this up on the website. Everything that I said today is going to be up on the website. You're going to have all these questions. You're going to have the phobia cure. You're going to have the anchoring. All of it's going to be at your disposal. I'll put a few books on there, and then my email address in case you have any questions. Even though that wasn't a question, I'll still give you that. Are you sure? Okay, good. Okay.
What was it that made you decide like what you wanted to do today?
I just answered that, didn't I?
You did?
Yeah, it was a poultry thing. They advise it, the stockbroker. Yeah.
I thought
You're trying to get $1.
I was actually asking.
He's trying to get $1. What was there another question?
No.
Okay. Did you have your hand up? Okay. You?
Alright. When was like the turning point, like the climax of your career?
Pardon?
When was like the turning point of your career, the climax?
When I finally listened to tapes from one of the biggest producers at Morgan Stanley of his presentation to clients. And I was like, oh my God, this guy actually has a presentation. And I memorized that presentation, and that's exactly what I started saying to all of my future clients. And then business started just rolling in the front door. Because I took the presentation, which that's what it was meant for, was on tape to, give ideas to the younger advisors, but it was the biggest producer in the firm, that's what I'm saying. He wasn't my mentor, I never even met him, but I had his presentation. That's, you go to a mentor, if I would have been able to talk to him, oh my God. But yeah, no, the presentation, that was my first appointment, my closing appointment, and then money just started flying in the front door. Yeah, that's definitely worth it out. You can pass that back. Okay, you?
What do you exactly do?
Louder.
Like, what do you exactly do? Like, what's your job? Like,
I manage people's money. Money market accounts, CDs, commodities, stocks, unit investment trust, exchange traded funds. Yeah. Wealth management. I do financial planning too. Norma actually does the financial planning side of it. She loves it. Norma does a lot of things back behind the scenes, but she's shy. She doesn't like attention drawn to her, but that's okay.
I'm good.
And you said that's your own business, right?
Yes. I'm a partner in the business with my partner, Mike Mazzola.
So how often do you work? Do you like go to work a lot, or just
Yeah,
relax
Monday through
and-
Friday. And Tuesdays and Thursdays I leave early to pick my daughter up from school. She gets out of school at 3:15, so I pick her up from school. And that was one of the reasons I left UBS, because I was picking my daughter up on Tuesday at noon. And I told the branch manager, like, I'm gonna be doing this on Tuesday and Thursday. He's like, you do that on Thursday, you're fired. I was like, you're gonna fire me? Who do you think? You're not my boss. My clients are my boss. They can fire me. You can't. 6 months I was gone. Yeah, that was a nail in the coffin for me being in the brokerage industry. I was like, you're gonna screw with my family and my daughter. No. So yeah, that was it.
So basically, it's like you can go whenever you want.
Oh yeah, I can do whatever. Self-employed people can do it. If somebody signs your check, you work for somebody. If you sign your own check, you're self-employed, you can do whatever you want. It's a double-edged sword. Don't think that I could sit at home and the business wouldn't implode. I have to be there working and for it to grow and be able to pay Norma the massive salary that I give her. I like to see Norma's face turn red. I wish the camera was on. Other questions? I still got money left.
So how much do you make?
Nah, I can't tell you that. Truly, I can't.
How many employees do you have?
Huh? I can't tell you her personal information. These questions are worth $1.
Someone asked us.
No. He said how much is Norma paying? How much?
Someone else
Oh, yeah, I asked.
Oh, how many employees? Oh, we have Norma, Giovanni, 4 reps, and then that's it. So we have whatever that is, and myself, my partner, that's 8. But myself and my partner, so 6 that are underneath. And that's gonna go up.
Including
Pardon?
including you and the partner of Dave?
Yeah, including myself and my partner, Dave. We need to work very hard to make Norma's salary every month. She makes more than us.
Really?
Norma loves, I love to tease Norma, so she's, her being here, you can tell that she doesn't smile.
It's because you didn't see me this morning.
Yeah. Other questions?
What's your drive?
What's my drive? To pay for Norma's seats.
I said, what you drive?
Oh, a CTS, and actually that was a question that was brought up earlier, but I'll tease it out. CTS. Yeah, but you know what? It's not what you think. It's a gold one in the parking lot. It's a 2008. It's 91,000 miles. It's paid off. It runs like a top. I'm not replacing it until it starts breaking down. I do want the newer one. I test drove with my daughter, and now my daughter's all over me about about, when are we getting a new one? When are we gonna, when you pay for it.
You see your daughter's like
9 years old. Oh, you should have saw her in the Cadillac dealer. She was climbing in and out of every single Escalade, every single car. She was rolling the windows down, front seat, the back seat. She thought it was like a big romper room. You know, that was very fun. But it kept me out. I was able to talk to the salesperson about the car that I wanted.
So you're seeing yourself employed?
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you promote yourself in the beginning?
Promote? What do you mean promote myself?
You know, to promote your company. How do you get your clients?
Oh, that's what Giovanni does. And Norma, whenever clients call and they hear her voice, they want to do business with us right away. That's why we hired her. She's got a very nice phone voice. Seriously, that's why we hired her.
What's your
Plus she's a VIMA.
VIMA?
Yes. It's the first two initials of my last name, VI, first two initials of my partner's last name, MA. So it's VIMA.
Is
Looks
that how
like-
you came up with it?
Yeah, I mean, I was sick and tired of everything that I wanted was taken, so, and getting the web addresses, whatever that's called, Norma, what's
The
it?
domains?
Yeah, the domain, yeah, everything was, but, so, we had to come up with a name, and that was it. When Mike said that, I was like, perfect. And the way they have the letters, the V connects with the I, the M connects with the I, the way it's all the letters are connected. I don't know whatever that is.
An acronym?
Yeah, no. No. The type of letter that's on the VIMA that lets everything connect each other.
AIG font?
Font, yeah, the font.
AIG?
No.
That was-
Yeah, but
What are you talking-
what is it called? The way it looks, the letters.
Oh, I don't know. What?
Yes, exactly. What is that called?
Times New, wait, are you talking about Times New
Yes,
Roman?
what type,
font?
what is it? Yeah, the font, that's what I'm saying.
What?
He shouldn't have that answer, you should.
What are you talking
The VIMA logo. Okay, what other questions?
Thanks for coming in, Mr. V. We appreciate you
Oh, we're all
having you.
done? Oh, this is it?